Hey guys, my name is aijalonwallace. Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I talk about recruitment, teaching people how to start their own recruitment and staffing business. If you are interested in starting a recruitment and staffing company, feel free to reach out and sign up for my course. I do have links below. Book a free 45-minute session with me as well. We can chat about it. Listen, if you are thinking about starting your own finance and accounting recruitment agency, now is the time to do it. Potentially, you are someone who works in finance or accounting, and you have seen or heard of the money potential, and it is pretty true. You know, usually your average controller is a recruiter that's making anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 per person. But when you start working on roles like quantitative analyst position, you're making anywhere from 50 to 100K a role. Yeah, it's a completely different. So let's jump straight into it. All right, guys. So if you're thinking about, start your accounting or finance recruitment agency, one of the things you're gonna have to do is specialize in that field. Now, I do not recruit in the finance place. I worked on a few finance roles in the past, but it's simple. You know, you will need a legalize your business. Potentially want to get an S corp. It's probably cheaper. When you get your S corp, you want to get a website, and of course you want to have a LinkedIn profile and a LinkedIn business profile. Now, when it comes to specialization, you decide which area you want to specialize in. Do you want to work in banking, investment banking? Do you want to work with, like all the other finance, like financial services, hedge funds? You have to decide on which area within the finance you want to work with. Now, you can work, of course, across, but I would advise you to just pick one and specialize in that space. Do what you know. I always say do what you know, but if you're just a well-rounded person within the finance space, yeah, you can do it. Now, you're watching this video, most likely you're the type that's working 70, 80 hours a week. You're making $100 to $150 to $200,000 a year. But you know that it's probably less stressful being a recruiter and you can still make just as much within 3 to 6 months versus what you're making in a year. Yeah, it's a wake-up call. You probably have recruiters calling you every day, and just think about that recruiter that's calling you every day, them making 10 placements a month for $20,000 a piece. It's that much potential out here. Recruitment is a business where it's what you put in is what you get out. Now, you don't have to have a strong sales background. I do teach you how to do everything. It's as simple as finding a client, finding a candidate, and getting them the job, pretty much. But when you're specialized in this place, you want to kind of start building your name and building your credibility. You want to start talking to candidates within the space. Now, I always suggest that you aim for small to medium companies. Sometimes it's hard to work with the large companies in recruitment just because it's hard to really get to the higher managers. When you're working with small companies, it's easy to talk directly to the CEO or the director of finance, and it's good to just have those conversations. You always want, the more candidates you have, the better it's going to be for your business, and it's going to make your life really simple. Now, you're probably wondering, can I start my business while still working a 9 to 5? Yes, you can. It is a business where what you put in is what you get out. You can still make calls in the morning. You can still work at night. You can still work on the weekends. And you can start getting your business up and running now. So if you are thinking about leaving your job, you can be ready and already prepared to start working on finance roles. You can also look at some of the past companies you worked at. If you worked at 3 or 4 companies and you were also placed into a job by a recruiter, well, at least you know that your past jobs that you work for, they work with recruitment and staffing agencies. So if they work with recruitment staffing agencies and you left them good terms, they're going to be most likely to bring you on as a client and let you do some placements for them as well. Especially if you are licensed and you know what you're looking for, it's just going to be a good opportunity. Now, you can look for finance jobs on Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster, Career Builder. You can find companies that are hiring, and you can reach out to them directly, or you can send them an email, or you can try to call them. But it's always best, I always advise people to have candidates ready and make sure they match up with the job that you're recruiting for. Pretty much, like I said, all you really need is to legalize your business. You don't really need that, but I just strongly suggest it so you can start writing things off. But, once you get your business, you get your website, you're going to get your LinkedIn page, company page. You want to get a contract. You just need a 1-page contract. pretty much highlighting the terms, maybe 2 at a minimum, but you just want to highlight the terms. If there's any guarantee periods, if you have to pay your money back. I always advise people to try not to pay your money back. Try to just offer a free replacement. But I do teach you in my course how to hire good candidates and how not to go through those things. I also do have contracts in my course as well. Now, like I said, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Now, you got your big companies out there like your Robert Half, your Robert Walters, Modest, Adecco. They're charging 20-25% per fee for a hire, where if you're coming in as a startup, you can charge anywhere from 15 to 18%. And a client may most likely to work with you because your fee is lower, but also you have the accounting and finance background, or you just know your stuff. There's a lot of ways and a lot of reasons for you to get started. If you are watching this video, there is a sign or something is telling you that either one, you hate your job, or you're looking for another stream of income, or you're just ready to work the remote lifestyle. And I think a lot of people are at that stage in their life where they just want to get started. They want to start working remotely, and they want to start making things happen for themselves and for their family. And you should do it now. Finance is booming. It is a market that will continue to boom, and especially within the startup community and the startup space. There's so many areas to tackle, not just in the US, but you have the UK, you have Australia. Always remember that, recruitment is universal. It's pretty much the same anywhere in the world, and I always tell that to my candidates. If you guys are thinking about starting a finance or accounting company, feel free to reach out. Love to talk to you more about it, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video.